Hi guys. Just setting up here. So if you know me, I've been playing around with some whimsical miniatures lately, and I thought since I'm working on it this lazy Sunday, I'd invite you to join me. So basically, I just made this little fairy mailbox on TikTok, and I figured that I would continue making it here for my friends on Facebook. So welcome to all who are joining. Invite your friends to come over. Don't mind me, I'm doing stuff on the side. Okie dokies. Now let's see. Don't mind me guys, sorry. This is just setting up here. I'm joining myself so that I can see any comments or questions. Okay, so essentially I just took and made this cute little mailbox for my fairies, as you can see here. And I'm going to be now taking and finishing decorating it. So I think I want to put some of this grass-like material on the bottom, so I'll do that now. Let's see how much time I can dedicate to being on here before people start getting bored. So I'm just going to add some glue. Let me see, make sure everybody can see what I'm doing. Let's clean the tip of this. So I'm going to take and I'm going to smear some of this glue here on the base. Basically, I won't be really talking. Just going to sit here and I guess you could say like an ASMR. I'm doing this for my little fairy little garden that I've created. Look at that. Knocking off whatever's loose. I'm on the side, I'm looking for like some mail stuff. Make it look like we have mail in there. But of course, as always, it's got to be junk mail. So I'll just cut that up. Cut this up. I think I'll use that for right now. So let's pretend we have mail in here. I'm just going to take and fold up some junk mail. If you know me, I cannot stand finding mail in my mailbox. It's like, stop it. I have asked for them to stop delivering me junk, and they're like, oh, sorry, we have to deliver it. All right. Let's pretend that this is some junk mail in here. I'm going to roll it up a little bit. Making sure I get those fibers, pulp fibers, to bend the way I want them to. And there we have junk mail. Put it in here. And then I'll fold up more junk. Make it look like something important in the mailbox. Not. All right, let's see how I'm gonna do this one. Do I want it big, small? So this is me creating junk mail for my little fairy mailbox. Maybe I could fold this again. Who knows? We'll see. All right. There we have our junk in our mailbox. I'm just going to leave that little bit there. The rest goes where it belongs, in the garbage. Okay, now, so this part is done for now. So, let's see. There's my friend. He's going to go get his mail. It's only Bill's buddy, don't worry. All right, now, I'd like to try and make a bench. So, I've seen beautiful twig benches. So I'm going to try and recreate one. I'm just debating on what size am I going to make it. I'm just looking for a shape that I can build it around. Let's see. Maybe that height. Because it's going to go in front of the fairy house. It can't be too big. I'll use this as my stabilizer. Alright, let's rock and roll. And here, I'm hoping everything goes well. So I'm going to be taking some twigs that I collected. I'm just looking for the right size one. I guess this one will have to do. Let's see. All right, I'll start by creating the seat portion first. Let's see how many inches that's gonna be. Here's my 1 inch. I think 1 inch should be okay. All right. Missing a tool here. There it is. So I'm going to cut 1 inch pieces to create the foundation. Now these things do go flying, so I gotta make sure I hold on to this really good. I want it to be whimsical and simple. Nothing perfect. Remember, we're working in a forest where our little creatures, our squirrels, our little rabbits, they don't have tools. All right, let's see. I'm looking for, I moved everything that I had. Here they are. Looking for the popsicle sticks. Oh, these are tongue depressors. These are the big ones. All right. Let me put that here. So, let me see. I'm going to cut this. Let me lock it. Come on, lock. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna take this and make it the width of the seat that I want to make. Then I'm gonna cover it with my popsicle sticks. Let's see. Sorry, my friend. All right. Let me get it over here. Snap it. I'm going to see how much I need for this little chair. I'll put that one in the back. Okay. Let's do another 1 inch. I was going to cut it with the wrong tool. Let's see about this. That seems about fine to me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be gluing that on. Now, like I said, oh, there's an ant on my tool. Like I said, we're freestyling this, so let's see how this works. And we have the bottom. Now we gotta do the sides. How tall do I want this to be? This would be, let's see, half an inch. Half an inch for the legs. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think. Let's me rethink how we're going to do this. So if I want that, maybe I should do it like that. Okay, I think that would be like an inch. Let's make it an inch. So you can put an armrest and the legs all together. I hope my legs don't go flying. Okay, that'll be the front legs. I'm going to do the front legs like that. So I guess that would go, let's see. I'll put that there like that. So about half an inch. Here goes nothing. Seems about okay there. I'm just holding it till it sets up a little bit. Well, we'll get this done, that's for sure. Let me measure. Let me get a little piece of this off. This. Let's measure. Okay. Make sure we're level here. I'll be decorating these with flowers and vines and all kinds of cute natural things. So now let's get the back part going. I think I wanted that high. Let's see how much that measures. That's 1 3/4 inch. And let me cut another piece. 1 3/4 inch. Look at that gnarly knot for the bottom of it. Love it. Okay. It's going to go like that. I do want it on this side. think I'll put it on the side here. I can't wait to finish this. Can you imagine little animals in nature just coming along and just sitting down on this little seat? All right. Let's see if this little scrap could be a nice armrest. Yep. Let me see if I need to make it a little bit smaller. I'm just going to keep the knot on there. Keep it nice and organic. Oh, that piece flew away. I'll put that to the back. Yeah, I think I'll put that piece on the back. And a piece right here. Look at that. That might be too tall, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okie dokies. Use that piece there. I'm using these little notches in the little branches. Let me hold it because I know it's gonna fly if I don't. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go like that. Look at that. Now we gotta do the back part. Let me see, I think I want to be a little bit more natural in the back. Let me see. And like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Right, so I'll cut this here. You know what? I don't want to make it perfect. I want it to be a little bit longer. Let me see. Like that. Let me get this piece off of here. And I think I'm going to leave this long in the back so it's like more support. Why not? gonna finish decorating it. Put some glue here. Blue spiders. And I'm going to trim just a tad down here. Let me take a tab more off. Make sure that we're all good and level. Voila. Smoothing out that glue. And we have that. Let's try and make this more natural looking. Cut that there. Gonna make this look like it came out of Mother Nature. Alright, I'll glue this here. Let's see if I find an interesting piece like that. Let's see this piece here. That looks interesting. I'll break that piece off here. Cut this here. And then this piece, I'll cut it right here. And then we'll insert that in here. I know I'd like to sit in this chair if I found it in the forest. Look at that. Now I need another piece. Make the top even cuter. Let's see what this guy offers me. I think I'll leave it like that because you can hang your hat there or your backpack. Make it fun. And I like seeing it natural like this. Let's see, which way do I want to put it? I think that fits nice there. It almost looks like a deer antlers. Well, I am definitely having fun being whimsical. Well, mind you, I'm going to put some greenery on here, some flowers. I'm not stay where I want you. Let's see. Let's make that go upwards. Secure this better. That's cute. All right, now what do I want to put in that center? Let me see. Let me see, who do I want to put in that center? Let me pick up my friends over here. Mind you, all these things are handmade. I just recycle cardboard. These guys are made out of felt. And then this is the wife. All right, let me put my little flowers there. Let's see. I want to fill this area up in here. Let me see. I'm trying to see how I want to fill this in here. Not that piece. Nope. I guess I can cut this one like that. Let's see. Gotta love my tools. My nail tools that I don't use. Yeah, that came out nicely. Let's angle this piece here. This is like doing a puzzle. Maybe I'll just cut this knob here and make it easier. You know what? Let's see. see. I'll put a little bit of glue here. And just measuring here. This is where we are so far. Clean up as I go. Don't make clutter. Let's see. I'll add one more little piece. And after this, I'll start decorating it. I hope you can hear the babbling creek and water in the background and the birds. That's from Carmen's page. My cousin Carmen created that on her YouTube channel. Let me see what's in it. Spirit Expanse. That's Carmen's YouTube. Let me set the back over here, and then I'm going to start decorating. I'm going to have to forage for some acorns, because acorns would be perfect little hats to decorate for our whimsical little magic floors. Because, let's see, he can't fit on here because of his tail, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind relaxing in this chair after a long day of work. Let's just make it nice. And oh look, he can hang his hat there. Let's see. How about his wife's hat? Put a hat there. How's that? Isn't that funny? I made this out of some raffia and some handmade little flowers and beads. Just having fun. Let's see if she wants to wear a hat. Nope. I'll put that off to the side. So we have a little mailbox. Put this guy away, he's dangerous. Let's see if we start decorating this. Let's get some of this mess out of the way. Oh, there's more that I want to make as well. Like I want to make a swing. Let's invite family and friends to the channel, guys. Let's get more people watching. All right, so I wonder if I have enough flowers. Let me get some raffia. Make it look like some whimsical vines are growing around here. Let's see. Let's get some coming from the back. Let's make this whimsical and pretty. Let's bring some up here. Like that. Let's come around here. Let's make this little line go like that. I think we could let that one live there for now. Let's cut that here. And now let's do some more. Nice little good piece here. I think I want to wrap it around the leg a little bit. I'll start from the inside so you don't see where it starts. And let's continue wrapping it around. Let's come around to the top a little bit. side's done. Let's do some more on the other side to balance it off. What do you guys think? Good so far? Maybe I'll bring it from the back and then I'll bring it forward here. Let's move this around as well. Let's see, do I go around this way? Do it back and then to the front. I think I'll try that. Yep, I'm liking that. We're gonna make this chair look like it's been sitting in the forest for a while. Let's get this going through here. Get it going through here. And I guess we'll just finish it off on this side. This is what we do on a day where we get to actually get to relax and unwind. Guys, invite your friends and family over. Thank you for joining me, those that are here. I appreciate it. So basically what we're doing here is we're creating a whimsical fairy chair. And this is going to go into a little venue that I'm making. I just did this on TikTok and finished it off here on Facebook. All of that is going to be incorporated with my little whimsical. Let me put things where they belong so I don't miss them. With my whimsical fairy garden. I will be mounting my little houses on a foam base, and I'm gonna make it look like a little lost village in a garden in a magical fairyland. I'm just trying to get these guys in here so you could see them. Let me see, does that show up? And I do have a tree here that I will also be fixing up, putting leaves on it and whatnot. Have some flowers that I'll be sticking in here. Now I make my flowers. I don't know if I want to use natural flowers like this. I don't want it to break. So I've been making my own little flowers. So we'll see. Let me put that here so it doesn't break. Alright, so let me get to decorating this. Get things out of the way. Move everybody back. My little mouse lady. She helps in the garden from time to time as well. She likes to tend to the flowers. But she likes going shopping as well, as you could see. Alright. Let's rearrange everybody. Let's put things where they go so that way I can find them as I go ahead and continue creating it. Let's put her over here because I know I'll knock her down 100 times. And I don't know if you could see, but she's got her husband over here. They work in the garden around with the fairies. I know you're loving that, huh? Alright, so let's get to decorating. What do you guys think of my chair, first of all? Did it come out okay? Would you love to sit in this chair in the magical garden? Alright, I might have to make more flowers. And for my flowers, I've been using just a plain napkin. I don't want to be cheap with my flowers, so I will be making some more right now. You know, I've gone to my local craft stores and I haven't found what I wanted. So I figured, you know what? I have enough brains to make my own. So here we go. I'm cutting some napkin, as you can see here. Put my napkin away. So I just cut these little strips. These strips are about 1/2 inch wide, and I will make little squares out of it. Doesn't have to be perfection, because I'm going to be making little bundles. Like I always put my tools in the place they come from, because when you need them, you don't find them. So I'm cutting perfect little squares out of here. I do want to make like a little swing, and I do want to make a little birdhouse. Alright, so that's that. So this is like watching paint dry, if you're wondering. So I separate the layers, and I simply just take it in between my fingers, and I just roll it gently. And they kind of look like roses, and they kind of look like baby's breath. You see that? It's perfect little fake flowers. Let's see, is this one separated? No. So again, I just fold it like in a little cup. Very simple. And just roll it between my fingers. And I just drop it in my little flower bucket. This is the boring part, guys. Sorry. Hope everybody's doing well. Look at that. Yeah, I know guys used to make these and put it in their mouth and spit it out of straws in school. They were called spitballs. Made it from the paper of the straw. I'm just going to make a few more so you don't have to keep watching me, but if I need more, I'll just keep adding them to my, let's see here. Let me do some. Separate this. Can you guys hear the music in my background? Put a thumbs up if you can hear the music, because that's my sister's work. She creates these amazing ASMR videos on YouTube. It's called, hang on, oh please, Spirit Expanse on YouTube. She makes these beautiful videos for relaxing. And I thought that was the perfect background for our little whimsical magic today that we're creating here. You would think that's enough, but it really isn't, because I like flowers. So you can see all the flowers I created over here. Let me show you what I did do. This I did last night. Let me tell you what I did last night. So last night I created all these flowers and put it around the heart opening. This I did the night before. Now last night, after a long day of work that was stressful, I came along and I created these windows. I put curtains. Then I made this little opening on the top here. These little shutters. Like if you're looking inside, and of course what are you going to see inside? Nothing but flowers. And again, another window I created. Now guys, look, I have this. Now I don't know what to do. I have this. I have this amazing little butterfly wings, but for me they're fairy wings, of course. Now, I don't know if you ever watch, of course, Tinkerbell. And I was kind of hoping and thinking maybe I could, because I got to clean this up. This is just wrong. I would put acetate on the back, clean up all these edges, make sure she's nice and flat. But I was thinking, I don't know if you've seen the movie Hook, where Julia Roberts, she bursts out of her little house and she's big. But I was hoping maybe put popping some wings out of a window. I don't know. I want to put some wings in here somewhere. I don't know. I didn't make a chimney on here, but if I did, could I put wings popping out? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. It's taken me a little while because I only do it when I have a little downtime after a long day of working, and it's my way of relaxing. I do want to make a little bird for here, and I do want to make it out of this material. This is egg carton. This is egg carton that I have broken into pieces, and I soaked it in a little water, squeezed all the water out, added some regular glue to it and made myself a clay. And that's how I've done this. And it's really, really hard. And I want to make a little bird there. And I don't know if I should make window boxes with flowers there. I don't know. It grows every day a little bit. And then on this one, I don't know if you could see all the details per se, but this is actually, can you figure what that is? Okay, so I took this and I shaped it into this, and I took and I made a little birdhouse. This is an actual twig. I did paint all of the flowers on there myself, and I made the chimney with tons of little pieces of cardboard. And then you see more flowers, and of course hearts everywhere, because that's, oh, and I took some twigs and I made my windows with that as well. So now we get to look inside. I hope you can see it. I did take a piece of a twig and made that the handle of the door, and of course I made a little frame with some twigs as well. Oh, look at that. I painted the door myself inside. Let's see if I can get you to see in there. The windows have flowers and curtains. I made the little chair. I made the little table with flowers. Added wallpaper. A little rug. I had magical fairy slippers, but they fell out. I don't know where they got lost. So, yeah. This is my zoning out, relaxing creations. Just in case y'all want to know what I do when I'm exhausted and should be eating instead of playing. Alright, so let's get back to here. I'm going to start throwing in some flowers. I'm going to use some regular tacky glue. And I will be throwing in some greenery in here as well. So let's start here. Let's create some magic. If that's too big like that, then you can just squeeze it and make it smaller. Isn't that coming along cute? Give me 1 second. I just want to invite some more friends over. All right, there we go back now. We've got that done. I'm just gonna take my little flowers and just try and make it a little bit tighter. Let's see. Isn't that cute so far? Let's get some pretty flowers going up the leg of this chair. Can't wait to add the greenery. It makes it pop. I know I would love to sit in a chair like this for sure. Listening to the babbling brooks, the birds, nature. Hope this is relaxing for you as well. You see what I mean? It's coming alive. Thank you for hanging out with me this lazy Sunday. Okay. Let's come on this side. Can you imagine sitting in this little chair and smelling the scent of the flowers? I'd be sitting here today doing this by myself, so I figured let me invite some friends. So you could see how I create my little, let's call it secret garden for fairies. That one's being a little stubborn, but we'll get that one working. This one doesn't want to close up like a flower for me. Oh, we got it. One second. I'm just messaging someone who wrote to me, so please bear with me. All right. Back to business as usual. I think that's enough flowers for this right now, but I'm not going to neglect the back, so I will put some in here as well. Try and put some here to hide some of these things. Yes, hide some of that glue. Let's see, right here. I knew these flowers aren't going to be enough. Can't wait to get to the green part of this. Let's see. I guess I'll put one here. I think that's enough for the back especially. Alright, now we're going to get into the messy part of creating this, which is adding the greenery. Let me take and clean up. Alright, I guess I'll get out a newspaper, circular for the messy part. I'm looking for a piece of, here it is. I'll put this under here because I want to get some glue on the legs. Can you guys see? Let me see if I pour a little bit out here. I just don't want to make a mess. I'm just going to dab this into the glue. You see? Getting the greenery in there is fun. A little messy, but it's fun. Let's see if I can get some of this in here like this. That worked. It's looking good. I guess when I finish this, I'll call it the end. So that way, a person like me, who when she sits down to do this kind of work, forgets to eat. Crafting is my thing. all genres. So when I start, I forget to finish. I just go at it. I don't know what you call this, moss, or if you call this what you call this, but it does wonders for elevating the work. This is just twigs from the back of my house. And I've been having fun, making fun and whimsical creations. Getting pretty full here, huh? Gotta find out how to hold this. Okay. See if I can pat some of that in there. I'm thinking, oh, okay, put little bits back here. A little here, a little there. Get off whatever is loose in there. I think I have enough here. Nope, this guy's missing some. That's the back so far. This one needs to be reshaped a little. Now we'll get to this side. Get some on the legs here. You guys liking this? Somebody say something. Let me know what you're thinking. Am I doing okay? Would you be willing to create something like this? Alright guys, I think that's enough for today. My little whimsical, magical chair for my fairy garden. Let me know if you guys would like to see more content like this, as I will be creating more things. And this is it, what we created today. A little magical seat in the magical forest, where little animals in the forest can sit enjoy listening to the babbling brooks, the birds, the crickets, everything that's in nature. I know I would love to sit in a chair like this in the woods. So we started with our little mailbox. And we finished off with our whimsical little chair. I hope this has inspired you, either to go sit outside and enjoy the Mother Nature. What the heck? Why don't you make a real one in your garden? Or I hope it's inspired you to be creative and try making some of this yourself. Thank you for those who stayed here and watched me. I appreciate it. And as always, I will continue to be creating. Let's see what it looks like next to our magical home for our fairies. Let me clean up so we can have something nice to look at. Oh, the mess that's under there. Oh, yeah. Gotta get my little vacuum cleaner and clean it all up. Alright, so here we have our fairy home. Our other little fairy home. Here we have our wonderful little mailbox. And our little seat. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you like it, let me know if you want to continue seeing more. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Such a glare.